Hello, space traveler. Jiffy here. Welcome to my little corner of the galaxy. If you haven't been here before, I'm a late diagnosed autistic neurodivergent of many kind. I use my art to help find myself and work through stuff. Let's see here. Last couple weeks, we've been working on the Hollow Knight picture, and I'm happy to say we are done. I had to do a lot of stuff off camera. Hello, souls. Welcome to the chat. I am doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. A little long day at work, but I'm ready to do some drawing tonight. All right. I'm gonna give it just a little bit. I was actually gonna let the chat pick which next of my old pieces that I update. But for now, I will show the finished version of the Hollow Knight picture. Let me see here. Excuse me. Get rid of this here. There we go. There, this is the piece I've been working on the past couple weeks. I'm very happy with the turnout. Let me pull up to before and after. Where are we at here? I think it's no, it's down here. There we go. Yep, I think that's the right one. Yep. So this is the left one is the original scan. Unfortunately, as I brought up last week, a lot of the shadowing that I did do on it got completely washed out. It showed up on the scan, but when it printed, like all the shadowing on their faces was just completely gone. And something I had to do for anyone that bought a print from me was I would color in with colored pencils all the shadows that were missing on their faces before I gave it to them. Thank you, souls. I appreciate that. Yep, patience is definitely key. Let me see how long it took. Let's see here. Information. Video length. How long? Usually it tells me. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I spent about a good 24 hours, almost 25 hours updating this whole piece. Now, I kind of like give a little wiggle room. Maybe it's more like 20 just because there was a lot of like me talking and working at the same time, and sometimes I can't do both. But why not for fun? I'll be uploading the full time lapse probably on my YouTube, but while we're waiting for a few more people, I'm gonna play the time lapse for a little bit, give a little sneak peek. All right, where's it at here? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it was really crazy watching this. Just smoothing out the background alone changed like the entire picture, and then adding some of that shadowing in the foreground. I think the Procreate said that this is probably a 14-minute video, so I'll add some like music and stuff and load it up on my YouTube. If there's any Hollow Knight fans, leave a comment, or if you're in the chat, leave a comment of your favorite level from Hollow Knight or favorite character. I would like to know. I mostly did this drawing because my husband was actually playing this game when it came out, and I thought it was beautiful. The music's great. It's not my kind of game to play, but I definitely appreciated the aesthetics of it. How's your day going, Souls? Time lapses are really fun. I really just enjoy watching them. If I'm a little tired, so I apologize if I'm a little sluggish on the chatting. Oh man. But yeah, today, like I mentioned, I really would like to, especially if a couple more people showed up in the chat, I would love for you guys to pick which one I do next. Let's see here. My day has been alright. I've been watching Uncle Roger videos, having nice fried chicken for dinner. Can't go wrong with fried chicken. What we had steaks and steaks, rice, and broccoli for dinner. Oh man. Just looking at how long this time lapse is really like I was really into every little nitty-gritty detail trying to clean this up. I originally wasn't going to smooth out all those like orange and blue mushrooms that are circling the picture, but I just had to, just for the sake of giving it a little bit more vibrancy, and there's just a lot of gaps and graininess, so I found a brush that actually kind of imitated the pencil strokes a little bit, and I just lightly went over all of them, but it took a while. I remember when I first was doing the mushrooms in the circle, I can even tell when I zoomed in that I was getting tired of filling them in, even with the colored pencil. I usually don't do backgrounds this detailed, but it's definitely good practice. So yep, I will have that uploaded on my YouTube here hopefully soon. But for now, let's see here. Let's go into the old gallery of scans that I got here. Where are they at? Oh, I'm in them right now. Okay, so I was thinking of doing a little bit easier of one, and there's a couple, so I was thinking of revisiting this one, the Valerian Rapidash. When they first showed this Pokemon, I was like, oh my god, now that's a unicorn. I was very excited. That one I was thinking of doing. Shouldn't take me horribly long to get through this one. Mostly just smoothing out the background once again, and just bringing out the vibrancy that kind of got lost in the scan. What I've really been trying to do is keep most of the traditional aspects still in it, and really blend the digital and traditional together, and it's been really fun. So there's that one we could pick from. I was thinking of doing this one right here. This is one of my earliest drawings on my my Instagram page. I love Helios, and Chibiusa was my favorite like romance when I was younger. I just thought it was such a sweet thing. But yeah, this one just needs I don't know what exactly I would do with this one. Maybe adding more actual sparkles and stuff in it, maybe more shadows. So there's this one, and then this one's also a fun one, Boozette. definitely thought the whole mushroom crown turning every character into a female version of itself was pretty funny. I like Boo. Boo is my favorite, along with Yoshi and Rosalina. But I just thought it'd be funny to draw her. But this one, not super. This is. Oh, sorry, I'm rambling. This is another one of those drawings. If I were to show the original like picture of this, there was way more shading in her hair, and it just completely got washed out and did not print, and it's really frustrating. Let's see. And then the other one I was thinking of is Nebula. She's one of my newer pieces. So, I'm not sure. I might just work on the Galarian Rapidash because that one's pretty simple. If we get more people in the chat, I will get a vote from everybody. But I think I'll work on this for now. No, Nintendo did not want to. When there's anything like that, I don't think big companies like to acknowledge them. They're like, oh no, they're turning all of our characters into sexy versions of themselves. We don't need this. Nope, family friendly only. Let's see, and what do we want to do with this here? First things first, I'm gonna add another layer here. Yeah, you can really, again, this is back before I did my marker base with my colored pencils. You can I pushed so hard with the pencil, I like hurt my hand trying to fill in this background, and I use a blender pencil to try to push it in more, but like it just, number one, is bad for your hands, and two, just it looks okay, but it kind of looks like I colored it with a crayon in the background. So I think I'm gonna start with that. And the easiest thing I like to do is just, let's see, what color pink would... That looks good, we'll start with that. And what I'm gonna do is just go over the background, and then go from there. Let's see. Watch Beyond the Journey and I'm not sure what those. I don't think I've seen those animes. Me and my husband were just watching the newest Spy X Family. Yep, you don't want to get carpal tunnel. That's something I had to like work out at work too, because I do a lot of I can do a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of repetitive labor. And I was actually getting like to a point where I would wake up and my hands were like really stiff and they would really hurt. So I've been trying really hard to protect my hands because I want to be able to draw. So let's see here, get into this mode here. Ugh. All right, let's get started. Now what brush do I want to use? Do I want to use textures? No, wait. This one. This was the this Terra Leah, I think it's called. That was the one that I was using in my other picture. Let me see how this looks. Whoops. Way too small. There we go. There we go. So what I do is I use this textured brush and then I turn the opacity down just a little bit, just so it's not completely taking over. Here. Really wanna, I don't know, I might flatten it completely and just do a flat background, but do I want to do that? I still want to really keep the texture of the colored pencils in it. So I cut when I was doing the cherry picture, I decided to go completely smooth and flatten the background and leave her with all the texture. So maybe I'll do the same thing here. That would probably be better. Let's try it out. So, do I want to use the round brush or do I want to use... Oopsies. Come on. What's happening? Oh, I have the brush turned, the brush size all the way down. That would be helpful. Yeah, because see, I can do that and fill it in. And then just try to keep the texture with the Rapidash itself. Yeah, I think I will make it flat. I can like play around with some other things and add more stuff to the background to make it more interesting. I tried to frame her with these butterflies to kind of give some perspective, with the biggest one being the closest to you, and they're like flying off into the distance. I am just waiting for Spy X Family White Code movie dub. Oh right, yeah, they were gonna have a movie for Spy X Family. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we've only watched the first 2 episodes of season 2, but it's already silly. The part with the one part of the episode with Bond the dog was really funny. Okay, do that. That can be thinking out loud. Let's see here. Okay, one thing at a time, man. I'm like getting ahead of myself. Just fill in the background. There we go. Yes, with the scan being the original base, and I don't want to, you know, obviously I don't want this to happen. I have to like really take my time and work around every little nook and cranny so I don't lose the original picture. And I was going to go back over all of those mushrooms with thicker line art, but I was like, I don't have the patience for this, so I just took the black pen tool and went around the edges of the one closest to the characters, and I'm like, I need to be able to move on. I like to think that I don't have very detailed pictures, but every time I talk to people, they say, holy crap, there's so much detail in here. I'm like, really? I was trying to make it more simple, but I really get in there and like really hyper focus on the smallest detail. Oh yeah, Bond the dog is great. He has a great name. I wish I had a puppy like that. He's so sweet. Oopsie. Nope. Okay, this is where I might need this. Here we go. Yeah, I'll probably go over the line work on this one just because, you know, again, got a little faded. And sometimes my stuff gets faded because of the colored pencils and all the layering I'm doing, and I'm probably causing myself too much time by doing it, but like I usually go back over with the pen again just to bolden up some lines. I know it's probably better when, especially when you're painting, you want to start with your shapes first, and then do an ink, then you do like the line work. But like I have the mentality of what was it, like a coloring book. Like I want the solid lines there, so I know like I want to color in the lines. Oh, and then speaking of the coloring book, that I am working on one. I've been for a long time, but these streams will be a great way for me to get some work done on it. I got like 6 pages roughly drafted out and whatnot, so that'll probably be my next big project after I get all of these pictures updated that I want. And also, once these are all done, they will be listed on my website that I've been making. I know I keep teasing it, but I wanted to make sure there was actually product on the website before launching it. And I still have to send all these files out to get some new prints and see how they look before I post them. So it's a bit of a process. Uncle Roger. But yeah, I haven't watched Uncle Roger. I'm more of who do I watch anymore? It's getting harder to find the time to watch as many people as I used to, just because now I'm trying to do stuff, you know? I'm a big Game Grumps fan. Let's see, Jacksepticeye's great. Call Me Kevin's great. Who else? I know I have more. My brain is not loading. I watch a lot of bird videos. I love parrots and stuff like that. What else do I watch? It's hard to think of it off the top of my head, but I have quite a few that I watch. Cinnamon Toast Ken. Yep, there we go. I watch him. So I watch a lot of the OG YouTube creators because it's been really fascinating watching their journey through content creation and the ebb and flow and the ups and downs of it. And it's kind of helped me like figure some stuff out and what I want to do and how I want to do it. And I don't necessarily want to content farm and like burn myself out, so I want to use this platform to further my creative endeavors. Yep, I love bird videos. I used to, when I lived at home, we had, gosh, how many birds? Like six birds. And one of them was a parrotlet named Itty Bitty. And I had her for about 13 years. And she passed away like quite a while ago, like my early 20s. So, but she was like my favorite ever. In here? Yeah, birds are great. I think they're hilarious. They have so much personality. And it's it might just be, you know, I do a lot of echolalia. I stim by repeating things or noises or songs, and birds are great for that. So you know, whatever noise they make, I make it back at them, and we just have a conversation that way. It kind of fills my day. Also, again, if I'm spinning the canvas too much, please let me know. I have a bad habit of that. I don't want to give anybody sickness. Nice. It's nice seeing OG YouTubers grow. I've been on YouTube since 2006. Yeah, a lot of them been around for a long time. That was kind of when I first started being on YouTube. Not on, but like watching videos and whatnot. And they really like pioneered the idea of like making a living off being a creator. You know, unfortunately, there's a lot of that. Oh, yeah. Once it becomes a business, a lot of the creativity tends to take a back seat sometimes. So I'm hoping to really just focus on that. It'd be great to make an income off this. I'm hoping to, you know, make it a little bit of an income with my art, but I don't want to be a content farmer and just make stuff all the time. That would just completely deplete my creativity, and I know it. The best advice I have if you want to do this kind of stuff is like know what your limits and what your boundaries are, and just be okay with that, you know, because everyone's like, oh, I gotta hit these numbers. You know, YouTube and other social media platforms will give you like advice on like, hey, this video is doing better because of this, you should do more videos like this. But it's just like, well, I just want to play this game or like do this video, you know. So that can kind of get discouraging after a while. Mm. Okay. Yeah, content creation is not as easy as people think unless you like your whole like you know how to mess with the algorithm and you like you're okay with doing that, and that's all right too. Some people are really good at doing that. But don't pressure yourself to these expectations that, you know, it's the internet. It's fast, it's always moving. And as I've mentioned, I'm kind of a little bit slower on some things, and I'd like to take my time. Right? You want to have fun and have an imagination and be creative and have fun and love. Yep. If I'm not having fun when I'm doing, then I don't want to do it. If it becomes more of like an obligation than something I want to do, that's kind of hard for me. I've been getting into the rhythm of streaming on Monday nights, and that's just adding something new to my routine, which is hard for me. But I'm like getting into it. It's actually becoming really fun, and I'm getting work done. I think that the hardest part is balancing your life. You know, I do work. I brought that up before. This is technically, even though it's fun, it's also a little bit of work because I've had to learn how to do a lot of stuff to be able to do it. And then, you know, you need your downtime. I unfortunately need a lot of time to recover my my mental energy, especially working a very social job. I enjoy chatting with everybody on here, but it does take a little bit out of me. But that's again, that's the boundaries I set for myself. I have to be okay with that. And oh, there goes my brain. It's getting a little easier. I'm trying to keep the stuff on my working days, so that way, like on my days off, I can relax or do some other things, but I can draw just because I want to, not because I have to, kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. And anybody new here to my channel, in the description, I have all the information for who made my VTuber and the music and YouTube channel that I use for my streams and the music in my streams. I came up with the original idea. Let me actually pull that up really quick. If people haven't seen it, this is actually the original concept of my VTuber right here. And Pixie did a really good job at translating it to a digital format for me to be able to do VTubing and whatnot. I'm hoping to save up enough money to get a full, or at least a half 2D model, because now I have a computer that can do it. I'm very excited about that. But even once I upgrade this model, all these emotes that come with it are great for thumbnails. So it's still extremely useful even after I upgrade. Where was I? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody messages me, emails me and whatnot, if it's a business thing, I will definitely respond as soon as possible. But I don't have a large social battery. Ugh. I have a lot of people that I do talk to on a daily basis, and I also, like I said, at work, I help lots of customers all day. So I kind of run out of steam sometimes. let's see, Souls, do you have a favorite, Pokemon? Mine is Mew. I absolutely love Mew. Let me show you a quick picture. Is it in here? Yep. Here we go. This is a Valentine's Day picture I did for my husband last year. He likes Mewtwo and I like Mew. And I just thought it'd be cute, like siblings giving each other Valentine's Day presents. And Mewtwo is holding 12.5 dozen roses, which is, I think, 150, which is, I think, Mew's. It's either, I forget which one is which, but 150 for either of them. And then Mew has the single rose to equal 151, with the heart Pokeball in the background. Oh man, I had to get my refund because I didn't get my music CD because oh no, what CD was it? Oh, Swampert? Oh, that's a good one. Yep, Swampert's a good I think that's one of my husband's friend's favorite Pokemon. I think I drew him. Hold on a second. Oh, there goes the ADHD brain. I get very distracted easily. Let me see if I can... let's see here. Put it in here. One second. I probably did. I know I took a picture of it, but I don't have it right now. Oopsies, I did not mean to click on that. Oh, the Titan. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. I still have not seen that. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Yeah, when I'm working on these traditional pieces, I have to really get in there. It's all pixelated because, of course, it is. But I don't want to accidentally color over something that I don't mean to. Oops, like that. There we go. Dude, Sonic music is like, there's just no mistaking it. You like know it's Sonic. I think Aaron from Game Grumps calls it butt rock, and I can never unhear that, and I think that's a great description of the Sonic music. Yeah, it's a funny way of thinking about it. It's I think the music in Sonic Frontiers was crazy over the top, but it was really good. But I didn't. The game itself was like, it's all right. But the music was fantastic, especially when you're fighting the bosses. They really wanted you to feel like you were like in this epic fight. Yep. Kind of the boring part here. I'm just filling in this flat background and might trying to think if I want to brighten up or smooth out the colors on the Rapidash first or do the line work next. And then towards the end of it, I will definitely add some like flair like I did on the Hollow Knight picture with like with that one I added some like luminance on the little circles in the background. Really made that one pop doing that. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite Sonic game? I only I didn't play a lot of the classics, which I played some, but I think Sonic Battle Adventure 2 is my first like Sonic game that I like played through and has a soft spot in my heart. I still own my copy and my save file. Let's see. Pop like beautiful popcorn. Oh yeah, I love having my drawings pop. An explosion of colors, always good for me. Yeah, I thought this one would be a little faster since it's got mostly a pretty simple background, and hopefully I won't spend too much time doing something that boring, just going over the background. I know when I was doing Hollow Knight that the blue in the background, I had to basically work around every little circle that I put so I didn't erase it because I still wanted to keep the traditional parts of it in there. So probably made it a little more complicated than I should have, but you know, I think it worked out really good. Yeah, I think a lot of like at least people my age that Sonic Battle Adventure 2 was their like one of their favorite games growing up. My brother was always hogging a lot of the consoles growing up, so there's quite a few games I missed out on. But the GameCube is pretty much that, and the PS2. I had my hands all over that. Sonic Forces. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say Sonic Battle Adventure 2 is a great game. A lot of those pretty it's just silly and fun because I think my favorite part about it was taking care of the little chows, the little chaos babies. That part was really fun. But it's a little janky. But it has probably one of the most butt rocky songs in it. at the very beginning of the game, the very first level. It's called City Escape, I believe. Oops, I'm spinning this way too much. Oh boy, alright. Yeah, like these poor butterflies over here need a little, this whole thing just needs a little bit more vibrancy, I think. Oh, Sonic Racing? Yeah, that's not too bad. I think we have that on the... We tried playing it the other day. I think we got it for free on the PlayStation Plus thing. It's just... It's funny to play. Definitely could be a fun game if you have people over. I have four Sonic. Oh, you have four Sonic original soundtracks. That's cool. Which games are they from? Oopsies. Definitely need to go over these butterflies, clean them up a little bit. Yeah, it's already a huge difference just flattening the background. It makes the traditional part in the front really jump out at you. these are. Let's see, Sonic Forces, Sonic DJ Party. That I might have to look that one up. The Crush 40, Sonic True Blue, and Team Sonic Racing. I definitely will have to look up that Sonic DJ Party CD. Okay, oh, I'm happy that you can actually... I've been having to fidget around with the live chat on my overlay to make sure everyone can kind of see while the video's playing. I think I got it just about right for now. Oh, if I ever, I've definitely been wanting to do a karaoke stream. I need to get a microphone emote, but I think I would probably sing City Escape, but I just don't know if I'll get flagged for copyright. I gotta figure out the best way to do that, because that would be a fun song to sing. Oh, man. Playing Apollo Justice Trilogy the week. I do not know what that game is. What is that game about? I did a test run of playing Lethal Company with my friend the other day, Exemplar Kyle, and we're gonna give it a go here one of these days, and I'm just I'm gonna be so bad. But that's part of the fun. If it makes other people laugh, that's alright. Right, yeah, you were talking about Persona 3. That, I'm just running out of time to, like, play games. That's another one of those, like, I have to really pick and choose what to do with my time. I do have time to do the things I want, but I can't do everything. So I have to decide what's important to me. You give me a game like Fallout, for example, I will be playing that for hours. I think Power Wash Simulator was free on the PlayStation. And that first weekend, I think I played like all like 3 days, and I spent like 15 hours playing Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, I do know Persona does have good story. It's just not my type of gameplay. I really enjoy open world games where I can get distracted by multiple side quests. Oh man, yep, going around all these little nooks and crannies is what takes me forever. And when I get out here in this big space, we could just squiggle all over. Take break. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably take a little a restroom break here in a second. But yeah, I played. Let's see, I did the Final Fantasy one. And I think I started the Tomb Raider pack, but I have not finished that one. My husband really loves Final Fantasy VII, so I definitely had to do that one. Oopsies. Yep, my little pencil wand here. Yep, that's a good way of looking at it, creating magic. Art is definitely magical. It can do so many things to help you heal. Yeah, after last week's stream, something I just got to get used to is, yeah, my voice definitely was worn out the next day because I talked all day at work and then on the stream. But I sing a lot and I do talk often because of work, so I'm pretty used to it. But adding a constant, like where you're talking for a long period of time consistently, like the 2 to 3 hours that I stream, that's a little different. I have found a new respect for, again, people that stream, because it's a lot more than what you think when you first start, and it could be a bit overwhelming. It's actually a little bit harder if there isn't anybody in the chat to talk with, because then you're kind of just talking by yourself, which isn't that bad, but it's kind of hard to keep the conversation going with yourself. I'm not always great to talk to. No, I'm kidding. Oopsies. Yes, I need to finish Persona 5, Tactica, and Legends of Heroes, Trails and River, and then I focus on new games. I'll also have a lot of water with you. Yep, I actually have some tea right next to me. I do like to stay hydrated. and if I always forget to do this part, apparently it is very important. Anybody watching this video, if you can like, comment, and share, I would really appreciate it. I don't plan to be a streamer, I'm just happy I am. That's totally nothing wrong with that. I felt like this would give me like a good excuse to really like hunker down and focus on my artwork. Get into a nice good rhythm. I have next to, I might have already said it, I repeat myself a lot, but I have a list next to my desk of all these projects I got going on, and I wrote them all down so that way I can visually see it. I'm a very visual person, and I can just cross things off as I work, and it kind of helps me with a good flow. Anyone watching this video is a left-handed artist as well, can you please tell me if you also spin your canvas around like a merry-go-round? I just feel like the flow of my hand is it's just kind of hard to not bump into my my iPad or my canvas. I accidentally will boop things a lot and leave marks. I'll be like, where did that pencil mark come from? Like, oh, it was probably I bumped it. Yep, nice fun task list. It's a task list. Ugh, I can't speak today. The first one being working on all these older pieces and updating them. That was a big one because I want some merch and stuff on my store. And with updating them digitally, I might be able to mess around with putting them on, like I said, t-shirts, cups, stuff like that. So that way I don't just have prints on my store. But that's something I have not done yet. I've never ordered merch for my art. So that'll be something, a bit of a learning curve as well. Like, where's the best place to get it done? How does it all work? How do I do inventory with that? Like, my prints are a little easier, but when you start adding other things that aren't just picture prints, then I'm oof. I'll have to do some research on that. Oopsies. I got it. One second. I think what I might do for future streams is, I know I'm replaying the same soundtrack a lot, but I have to make sure I'm crediting people correctly. So what I might do is have a couple of songs credited in the description, so we kind of change pace, because I know kind of listening to the same background music can some people don't enjoy it too much. I think the Stream Cafe does a wonderful job at making very easy to listen to tracks, but maybe I'll add a couple of them next time. Let's see. I am shocked that you're left-handed, which is awesomeness and coolness through all— yeah, stickers. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, stickers. I had a friend, an artist friend, who linked me a place to get some stickers made, so that's another thing I gotta learn about. So when it comes to stickers, you really want to be able to like fit a drawing into, I want to say, like a shape. Let's because like if it just, I don't know, I think if I were to make a sticker of just Rapidash with like a little border around it, that would be a great sticker. But like if you have too much going on and it doesn't fit in a really cohesive shape, it doesn't work very well. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm explaining that very well. But like it's a lot of stickers that I see, like they're inside of like a heart, or like the character itself is like in a contained shape that's easy to print and to cut, if that makes sense. Let's see here. whole thing's been a bit of a learning process, finding out what works and how all this. When you go from like kind of doing it as a hobby to something that's, you know, more like a business, or uh, in an attempt to, you know, put yourself out there and sell stuff, there's a lot more that goes into it, and that's the big hurdle to get over. There's a lot of, oh, I have to learn how to do this, 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 and this, and it gets really overwhelming sometimes. But even though it has taken me time, and I get frustrated how slow I am with things, I just keep telling myself, like, you've wanted to do this your whole life. You know, we gotta really start getting in a better mindset about it. Yep, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna get annoying. Not all of this is always gonna be fun. Let's see, right? See here. True, I did buy a few stickers. Yeah. I'll have to think of like a fun series to do for the stickers, and I know I'm jumping back and forth between topics, but I gotta think of something fun for stickers. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. Thank you for waiting. Okay, let's continue on, shall we? Alright, there we go. Yep. Find a way. It's the only thing about not having a Discord server to kind of share stuff on, but I would like to do some like things like where you guys suggest stuff that I draw or challenges that I do, because I'm definitely insecure about doing that live. All right, more pop art time. Have to listen to Kirby's. Dude, Kirby is the best. I love Kirby. I did a drawing of him recently. It's up on my Instagram. That's another one I could probably add to the list of prints. I guess I had more stuff finished than I thought. I get a little tunnel vision sometimes and I don't realize like, oh, I may have already have other things like done already that I can use. Yay, ADHD. I'll probably upload a full time lapse of that one too. That one was pretty fun to do. That one was more of me messing, like I drew the original sketch and then I was just kind of messing around with all the different like brushes and stuff, and I was trying to make it look really bright and like cute and colorful, but it kind of came off more vapor wavy or something like that. Oh boy. Oh yeah, no, I just I say that a lot. I'm always like, oh boy, and that's I think it's just a vocal stem that I do. Which I think I normally, like I said, my brain's glitching. I've always like I used to be really quiet when I was a kid. I felt like being quiet was better and kind of kept my I don't know. I didn't want to be noticed as much because I felt like people thought I was weird. Because if you do get me talking, I'll just keep going sometimes, and I won't realize that maybe I'm relaying too much information because I don't always have the best filter, because I enjoy sharing with people, and I just have a little bit too trusting of a nature sometimes. I'm very grateful that I do have friends that I can just be myself around, and we all love just sharing all of our experiences because it's how we connect with each other. Because sometimes people kind of take that like, hey, like all you do is talking about yourself, when I wanted to talk about me, and that's something I needed to learn, which was some of it does fall on the other person to be like, hey, is it alright if you more listen, like, and then like I get that you're trying to like share and like relate to me, but I kind of just need you to listen, and I need a little bit more of that sometimes because I don't always know that I'm doing that, but people that know me and really care about me, like, they understand that about me and they will tell me. And on the same foot, I do try to take more time and try to remember to take a second if I feel like I might be dominating the conversation a little too much. Did I have friends as a kid? I had some here and there. So when I was like in my youngest, like in elementary school, I had maybe a friend here or there. I had maybe one friend for a long time, and we're still Facebook friends. We talk occasionally. I've known her since like kindergarten, first grade. But I didn't really connect with the girls very much. I usually hung out with the boys because at least, I was strong enough and fast enough that I can keep up with them, and it was more about having, playing and having fun. And with girls, I remember I was invited to a birthday party once, and I rarely got invited to girls' birthday parties. And I remember it was like a dress-up party, and I thought we had a lot of fun, but I kind of just noticed that the girls didn't want to talk with me. I wasn't really invited again to hang out. So I've always kind of had a struggle, especially with ladies. I identify as non-binary, but I grew up female, and I tend to present more female. But I really don't relate to like the standard. I don't know if standard is the right word, but whatever society deems like your typical woman or lady. And I got pretty much left out a lot. And so a lot of my friends were dudes. And that was cool with me because I felt like they were more fun. But as I got older, and learned more about myself, like, it's more important to focus on those few friends like I had that care about you. You don't need a ton of friends to like make, you'll feel much better having those few friends who like you for you than having a big, mob of people or whatnot. But yeah, the friend thing, I've been working really hard on that, and I'll give some credit to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I know some people are like, oh no, not that, but it at a very crucial time in my life where I felt like I lost all my friends, like that show really helped me, and it gave me a lot of basic tools to understand how to communicate better with people and how to set up my own boundaries too. Thanks, Souls. Yeah. Yeah, I was very much a tomboy all the way up until like freshman year of high school. Yeah, G4, heck yeah. I am very much a Twilight Sparkle. Every time I see her have a meltdown, it's like, oh, look, there I am. But I relate mostly to Starlight Glimmer. I was going through a bad time when I was introduced to her character, and I thought I also couldn't make friends again. And that I messed up too bad that I couldn't ever have that again. And her as a character, that whole arc really helped me with a lot of emotions for that. And that kind of goes back to like the character thing. So for me, creating characters helps me relate to myself. And, the creators of a lot of these shows, they put a lot of time and thought to these characters to make them relatable in some way. And it's good to have that representation. Who's your favorite pony, Souls? Gosh, I feel bad. I hope I'm not just spending the whole time doing this background, but it might be. That's right. I do some of the work off camera as well to kind of speed up the process a little bit. yeah, characters are good to kind of see parts of yourself, but you know, you can't. Don't cling on to one character and be like, that is exactly like myself. Like, I'm definitely like Twilight in a lot of ways, but I am still me. But it's nice to see bits of me represented in it. Aw, you like Twilight? Heck yeah, best. She's pretty good horse. Best princess. I relate to the, you know, I always wanted friends. That's a little how we're a little different. It's like I really always wanted to have good friends, and I just didn't know how. But so that's where we're a little different. But you know, she took things really literal at first with the friends thing, and I do too. But she figured it out and became the princess of friendship and magic. My husband's wedding and my husband and I's wedding was magic themed. I might have already brought this up. And we gave an element of harmony to each of our groomsmen and bridesmaid, and then introduced ourselves as in the magic of friendship. You know, thought it was cute. Definitely had some pony music play at the reception. Rainbow Dash is pretty cool. She's pretty top tier. A lot of people love Rainbow Dash. Can't go wrong with a rainbow horse. Oopsie. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring up Lesson Zero. That is probably one of my favorite episodes. Anytime Twilight loses her mind is probably one of my favorite things. It's just so funny. And the way they drew the faces is it reminds me a lot of like 90s cartoons and the silly faces that they would draw. Oh goodness. We're almost halfway done with the background. Oh boy. I think once I get around these butterflies, that'll make it a little quicker. Oopsies. Yeah, Twilight's meltdown faces are probably my favorite thing in the show. The music's also really great. Absolutely love the music. One of the first times I like really put myself out there, I went to BronyCon 2018 and 2019, that big one that's out in Baltimore. That's actually where my husband and I got engaged. We got engaged at the last BronyCon. We sang The Road to Friendship, which conveniently came out that year. We practiced it, and he surprised me with a proposal. And we got lucky, well, kind of lucky. I knew we needed to get down to the karaoke thing early because people are going to start lining up, and we got first. So we were the first ones to perform, and it's one of my favorite memories ever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, one of the first BronyCon I went to, the movie had just come out prior to that, and I sang the opening sequence from the movie, and that was a good way for me to like. I'm not very good at Rainbow Dash's voice, but I was able to like sing in all their different voices, and I've been really interested in wanting to do like some voice acting. So I want to put together a little thing eventually, a little portfolio of voices. And My Little Pony is a good one to try to like do some like impressions of, because there's just so many different voices in it. Figured that would show my range a little bit. It's 7:30 already? Ooh. Getting into the rhythm a bit. I've been trying to push it to like closer to 9, but kind of only have the energy for a couple hours, and that's kind of, again, that's where I'm starting. I may do more eventually. I do want to add another day where I do gaming for a few hours, probably on a like Friday nights or like every other Friday or something like that. Oopsies. I also want the videos that are, the streams that are uploaded, I do want them to be a little digestible. When, I think 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 is a good between, but, not everyone has time to watch that long of a video. But I think I'll find a good balance there. I'm hoping that the drawing videos are fun to listen to or relaxing. My gaming videos might be a little different. I'd probably be a little bit more energetic. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those turn out. And if enough people are interested, and you guys like maybe something a little more relaxing, I think I brought it up last time, we can read some short stories, or I can read some poetry. I know that might seem a little silly, but man, I fell asleep listening to YouTube videos earlier. Funny enough, it was Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps, and he was screaming in all of it. I don't know how I could take a nap with that, but I just got so accustomed to hearing him yell and scream. That I guess I find it relaxing. I have no idea. Otherwise, I'm like a light sleeper, so I just found that funny. Jiffy versus video games. Yep. I have the computer to do it now. I just have not done a stream with it yet, so I gotta do a test first and make sure everything works good. It's a little easier to, like, my internet is not great, so that's probably the only, like, thing that I'll need to upgrade eventually. Streaming games will definitely work on the computer, but like when you stream on the internet, there's always that if you don't have good internet, it just starts up. I think there's latency, there's buffering and lagging or whatnot, so I'll have to test it out. I might do a stream with my friend Exemplar Kyle soon with some Lethal Company. We did, like I said, a crash course, and it's definitely a absurd, silly game, and there's all these rules that he was telling me and all these things. I'm like, I am gonna remember maybe a couple of these. But that's definitely gonna be the fun part of it. I'm probably gonna bring the whole team down. Oh man. And I think he said he has some friends that I can join in on a call or a team game on. Props to the guy who made Lethal Company. I was told he does it all by himself, and that's a lot to do. The game looks a little, like, simplish, but, like, all the mechanics are ridiculous and silly and very creative. So I can't imagine doing that all by yourself. I get worn out just working on these little art projects. If you guys have recommendations, you can email them to me. My email should be on any of my socials. I believe it should be. If it's not on my YouTube channel, I will fix that. If you have any recommendations for games or video ideas for me, just send them to my email. It's jiffyleeartistry@gmail.com. I think I might give these little butterflies some antenna when I go back over. Yeah, just one guy making that. As far as I know, only one guy working on that Lethal Company game. That's some dedication, and with how the game works and everything, I'm hoping I'm sure this might be just the beginning for him. Like, it's a good project to get better at making games, you know. I'm always really impressed with indie game creators. Takes a lot of time. Professional. I don't know if I'm a professional yet, but I'm on my way there. Is it what do they say? 10,000 hours you can become a professional at something, or I think that's the right word, or like a master at something. And so you have to think about, you know, if you're wanting to get better at anything, like how much, it goes back to the time management thing, like how much time are you using watching, you know, TikTok or scrolling online. And that's kind of the double-edged sword of being a content creator, because your stuff is online. So you kind of get locked into, you know, hanging out there, and before you know it, you know, a couple hours gone by in the morning, and you haven't done anything with your day yet. So I have to try to take breaks and, like, focus on other things, you know, go outside, smell the roses a little bit. Because too much internet can be a bad thing. Come on, here we go. There's definitely a lot of, like, as much as there's good on the internet, there's a lot of negativity, and there's a lot of things going on in the world, and we as a species, we're not meant to consume that much of, like, that kind, like, negative stuff, you know, and it could really drain you. think it was Markiplier who said that. You know, we just it's great that we have all this information, but now there's just so much information. It kind of just it's stressful. I had to stop or take breaks from. I used to watch a lot of political stuff because I want to stay informed. I used to not be very informed about the political landscape of where I live, and I had to tone it down quite a bit because I realized I was just getting more and more depressed listening to it. And it's like, I know I need to know these things, but I need a break. Too depressing. Oh, how many more butterflies do I have? 2 more. Where are we at here? Yeah, we're getting there. Setting. I might use that that textured brush that I was showing earlier on the Rapidash itself to keep the pencil texture, but just smooth it out a little bit, and definitely need to add more shadows to her. Oh, it's already looking good with just adding a flat pink background. I'm good. Definitely, she has like a darker pink outline that I'm gonna definitely add back in, so that way she pops against the. There's that word again. Pop stands out a little bit, or maybe I'll do something different. We'll see. The world is our oyster when you're doing digital art. Oh, I did want to make a quick note. I saw the view count on my last video, and I really wanted to say thank you to anybody that's watching out there and taking the time to hear, listen to me ramble. I hope you're enjoying yourself and learning a little bit of something, and that you like my art. I mean, it really means a lot to me. So I don't always get the view count during the streams, which is totally fine. I think at a certain point, if there's so many people in the chat, it might be really overwhelming, but we might get there someday. But it's just kind of nice to see afterwards how many people have watched my videos, so thank you. Hope everyone feels comfortable and have a nice safe space to kind of just relax and hang out. Any likes, any shares, any comments, I really appreciate it. That's probably the one thing algorithmically that I'll have to push a little bit, because I want to know if people are enjoying it, you know? I don't want it to be completely boring for anybody. I'll definitely want to do more as I get comfortable. I would love to add more audience-based stuff that we can do together. Let's see. Yes, indeed. I am relaxing and had Oreo Crunch yogurt versus. Oh, hey, that sounds good. Yeah, I can't eat yogurt by itself. I always have to get those flips, the Chobani ones, or just something has to be in it. So I don't eat yogurt too often. Yogurt by itself is kind of bleh to me. I used to really like those the Trix yogurts. Ooh, yum yum yum. But they're just so full of sugar. Uh, go yogurt. I don't think I have. They have the, are you talking about like, no, I think Go Yogurt is something else. The Go-Gurts, the tubes of yogurt. I see how for a kid that's like a fun way to eat yogurt, but there's just something about sucking yogurt out of a tube that makes me a little uncomfortable. It's like I can hear the sound just thinking about it. Oh god, the wonder. Oh boy, don't get my millennial nostalgia going. The Wonder Ball. Oh, I wonder what's in Wonder Ball. Oh man. Yeah. Was it? Companies definitely knew, like, oh, we know for the next like maybe 20 plus years, we can just market towards millennials and their nostalgia for a simpler time. The 90s was a wild time. Yeah, I've never had the desire to eat yogurt out of a tube, and you know, they sell. I work at a grocery store, and I walk by the dairy department often, and they do sell, especially when they're on sale. Kids love it. I feel a little bad that all I'm getting done is this background, but it's just kind of like when I do my traditional pieces normally, putting all the flat colors down and all the base stuff down. It's like, oh, it's not really fun, but it's really necessary to build off of. But then once you really start getting in there doing the details, that's the fun part. I know this silly question. What do you think of blueberry pie? Okay, so when it comes to like sweets and stuff, I don't mind pie. A good pie is good. But I'm not a big fan of pie. I really like cake. Macarons are my favorite. But I really like cake. I'm not a big pie person. My husband loves pie though. But blueberry pie, trying to think. What is my favorite pie if I had to pick a fruit pie? Oh, that's a hard one. Out of the fruit pies, I would probably have to pick cherry, but blueberry would definitely be in there. I do definitely prefer my fruit pies warmed up though. And you add a little ice cream and there you go. Now you got a dessert. On the thought of going back to a topic from earlier, like character creation, so like, you know, Violet Sparkle, right? I definitely related to her. If any of you have a character that you really relate to or connect to, like leave a comment, or if you're in the chat, let me know. But yeah, I think character creation and characters are just... I've been watching the new, not new, but Has Been Hotel aired on Amazon Prime. And yeah, it's really crazy to see the thought put into all these characters, and a lot of them are kind of like new character types that I have never seen in other shows before. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I want to try a new food like pad thai, egg fry. Can't go wrong with that. I like Japanese food, Thai food, Korean food, Chinese food, any of those. I will eat them. Eating different foods like that really helps you like get an idea of like the culture. I feel like I learned so much about other cultures through their food. Again, that's another like art. It's an art medium. I think cooking is definitely an art. Oh, I still have that butterfly down there. I hope if the drawing's kind of not as fun to watch as I'm just coloring this background, I hope the discussion's at least fun for everybody. I really do enjoy listening to people talk and whatnot, and engaging in conversation. I love hearing people's stories about things they've experienced. And it's just hard to take in a lot of that information, so I feel like this is streaming is a good way I can like talk with lots of different people. Dun, 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 dun. Oopsies. Hey, Kim Possible is pretty, I don't blame you on that one. Crushing on Kim Possible, nothing wrong with that. Was it Shigro or whatever, her nemesis lady? It was kinda hard not to. Funny how some of the awakenings are from cartoon characters. Yep, Kim Possible was definitely a good show. Sweet Ron. I really enjoy people that are like adorkable like that, so I definitely really liked Ron's character. Oh yeah, Shigo. Yep. See, what other characters? I know I always ask questions, but like I have a hard time thinking of things on the spot. Oh, here's a good subject. I talked about this on my like personal Facebook page. I have a strong attachment to robot characters. Again, way before I knew, my diagnosis, I like had a lot and still a lot of empathy for, robots that were given human feeling and like very, what's the word? Like humans don't understand what they're messing with when it comes to that, and it's basically like a kid, and it's this innocent thing that's very smart and can learn fast, but the one thing it has trouble with usually is emotions. Human emotions are very whoops, did it do it again? It sure did. One second. I think I definitely will add that to the next track. Human emotions are like some of the most complex thing, I feel, and replicating that through a robot is like we have a hard enough time just as people processing our feelings and how we deal with them, so characters like as young as the Power Rangers with Alfalfa, ay, Ranger, I found out later that's the same voice actor for Invader Zim, if anyone's watched that. Johnny 5, Short Circuit. It was an 80s sci-fi movie about a robot that, gained sentience. And, was it Millennial Man? The one with Robin Williams. Bicentennial Man. There we go. That one always makes me cry. Because the lengths at which, that character went to become human, to be recognized as human, is just so, it always tears at my heart. So like I played Fallout 4. Is it 4? Yeah, Fallout 4. And my favorite companion, her name is Kiri, and she's a Mr. Gutsy styled robot who is like it's characterized after an actual person. Her name is Kiri, some like doctor and something, and she also is like struggling with morals and dilemmas as she becomes more and more an actual, like, as close to a human being as possible in that universe. And I think I just empathize with that. Like, being a human doesn't make sense to me a lot of the times. I always feel alien. I just empathize a lot with otherworldly creatures, aliens, magical creatures, robots. I have a lot of empathy because I know what it feels like to try really hard to feel like you belong. Yeah, definitely oh, this one not necessarily a good character moral wise, but GLaDOS is from Portal is my favorite villain of all time, and I just love the idea that she was a human. Sorry, spoilers. This game's been out for a long time. She was a human, got shoved into a robot, and that robot decided that they didn't want the morality part of their core, so she got rid of it. You go through this whole process in the second game where she like realizes where she came from, and then she just throws the morality sphere away, and she's like, nah, I just want to keep testing. So just like a little bit the opposite. Oh man. How are you? Because I'm a potato. I love my favorite line. I'm ever having a bad day, hanging with my friends, I just go, how are you? Because I'm a potato. Because sometimes I feel like a potato. That's already looking better with just smoothing out that background. Yeah, I'm not the fastest artist, but that's just gotta be okay. I have definitely gotten a lot faster in general, but you know, I'd rather take my time and it turn out right than, you know, rush it. Right. Yeah. Having to go around all these little nooks and crannies is what takes a while. But the effect is always worth it. Ooh, posture check time. There we go. Always, when you're doing anything sitting at a desk all day, you definitely want good posture. I have a big fluffy pillow behind my back, so I sit up straight. Stretch my fingers. Whew, I don't know if you heard that. I cracked my fingers. Oh, I gotta stretch a little bit. Oh, man. Mount Rushmore? I have never seen Mount Rushmore in person. There's still many things I would like to see. I want to go see the Grand Canyon. I might have brought that up before. I'm really like the rock texture and the rock faces. The red rock over in that area, really pretty. I remember flying over it from where I live to Las Vegas, and seeing the turquoise like blue water, blue-green water, so pretty against the red rock. Whew. That's nature showing some like complementary colors, red and green. Oh, you're born without... Okay, is it all your knuckles or just one? You're born without a knuckle. Is it all or just the one? Just one? Does it inhibit your ability to do things? Or does it cause any like disruption for you? Or is it you're pretty used to it by now? Gotcha. You're used to it? Yeah. I would imagine after a while you find ways to work with it. When I probably brought it up last stream, but I was almost deaf growing up because when I was born, both my eardrums weren't fully formed. A lot of my friends have heard me talk about the story. So I had earaches and ear infections all the time. I couldn't really hear very well in school. It really did cause a bit of a developmental delay among all the other things that I didn't know. The first time, like, I've had surgeries on both my ears. I had a great doctor who was able to fix my ears as best as possible, but being able to hear without the use of a device or whatnot was crazy for me, and that's how I got into a lot of the music I like, because during that time techno and like pop songs were really popular, and so I could finally hear, and that's what I kind of remember the most because it was the most impactful because the hearing got so much better. But I did get pretty used to not hearing anything until I like had to be in school where you had to, do homework and listen to things, because I was pretty good at like playing by myself and being my own little world. I remember many hearing tests that I had to go to all the time. I have still some mild hearing loss in my right ear, but it's definitely better overall. Here at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna at least try to get this background filled in, and then next week start having some fun adding some stuff and brightening up the picture a little bit more. So probably work until I get that done, and then I'll probably see you guys next Monday around the same time. Let's keep going here. Go. Yeah, I like the big open spaces so much quicker. Left this off. Okay, bring that back down. Maybe I'll create a poll on my Facebook and Instagram. I definitely think I'll finish this one first, and have do an audience poll on the next one that I should do, and I'll have you guys pick between a couple. And yeah, keep an eye out again for the full time lapse of the Hollow Knight. I'm gonna try to work on that this week, and I should be posting the final picture up on my social too. Ooh, okay. Thinking I might have to. I've been getting kind of warm having my headphones on my head. I might have to get some just regular like little earbuds to kind of help with that, because whew, I get my temperature regulation is not the best. I get hot and cold very easy. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, if you've had your headphones on for too long. Feeling good, 100% good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. And whoever's lurking, I hope you're having fun too. So close. So close. Oopsies. Accidentally turned on my eraser. Whoopsie daisies. Oh, you did some exercise today? That's good. If I didn't have a physical job, I think I'd be in a little bit more trouble. But there is definitely a difference between doing like actual exercise and working physical labor at work. But yeah, I was on a really big exercise kick for a while. That's another one of those things I'm trying to work back into my schedule. But it always feels really good to do like proper exercise. It helps with stress and it helps with sleep. I feel like I eat better. All the good stuff. Are there any particular exercises that you like doing? I really enjoy weightlifting. Getting the cardio in. I usually get cardio in first, get the heart rate going, get the sweat going, and then I like to lift after because the cardio kind of helps loosen me up a little bit. Change the the freezing cold is not fun. We've got a heat wave where we live. Yeah, January and February is a very rough 2 months to get through, and then once spring gets here, then you're like, oh, thank goodness. It's a little tiring. I'm not a big winter fan. I think snow is pretty, but like, I don't really need it in my life. Doing sit-ups? Oh yeah, I definitely need to do more of those. I hate doing sit-ups and crunches. Whoop, daisies. I like doing a lot of arm workouts. I feel like I do plenty of leg workout between the cardio and the lifting and the up and down that I do at work. I get in down on my knees and all the way back up quite often. Oop. Oops. Gotta spin it here, 1 second. Oops. Yeah, being healthy is good, especially, you know, once I hit my 30s, and it's like, oh, I feel things a lot more, and it's like I can't recover the way I used to, and taking care of yourself is very important. Another version of self-love. Oh, yeah, my wrist is getting a little tired. Almost there, though. That was also something I had to kind of get used to. It felt really like different and weird to draw on the digital screen, and I still do it sometimes, but I press way too hard because I do that while I'm doing my traditional drawings. I get too hyper focused on something, and then before I know it, I'm like pressing really hard on the canvas. got left here? Alright, yep. We're squaring in. We're almost there. Okay, I want to try the... Can you explain to me what canvas with love? I'm not quite understanding your last message there. Can you help me out? Ah, okay, I gotcha. Yep. But I gotta be nice to my canvas. You gotta treat the canvas nicely. I gotcha. Almost actually might be time for me to get a new tip for my Apple Pencil here. That might be contributing to some things. Your little nub gets worn down after a while. And I haven't had to change it yet, so it might be a time, because I've had this for a couple years, but I only started really using it this last year. Yep, perfect. Okay. Whoopsies. Okay. Toasty. I'm gonna move my jacket. Here we go. Ow. Oopsies. Uh-oh. Sorry, I thought I saw something on my screen that didn't look right for a second. Looks like it's okay. But I gotta stop pressing on the screen so hard. Well, I also been listening to music on YouTube, especially video game music. Yeah, I can't go wrong with video game music. Not sure what game has my favorite music. I'll have to think about that one. Yeah, this background's so blank. I don't know. I might be able to do some like fun textures on top. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm excited for this one. I'm excited about all of them. What am I talking about? Oopsies. This off for a minute. Oopsies. Oops, oops. Oh, am I patient? I really hope so. My ADHD really makes it hard for me to like focus. I like hyper focus and then also feel agitated at the same time that I'm focusing so much on this tiny little space. You're surprised that some people aren't patient? Yeah, I think sometimes it has something to do with just the technology age that we're in. That, you know, that's why Ethan Becker was the animator I was thinking of last week, where like a lot of times people when it comes to doing art and stuff, they're not willing to be bored, because not every part of doing art is going to be fun. Like this part's pretty boring, but it's necessary in order for me to build on top of it, you know. So it's patience is definitely a virtue. And in a lot of ways. If I always hope people are patient with me, because, you know, I take a minute to get my brain going, or because I get a lot of, I call them brain glitches, and my words and stuff get jumbled up pretty easily, and I'm always hoping people are patient with me as I try to work it out. But I know I've said it 100 times, but we are almost done with this background. So this will hopefully be the most annoying part, the tedious part, and hopefully the rest of it won't be too bad. That and the I'm gonna have to go over the line work a little bit, but everything else should be like really fun. I get to mess around. Kind of why I chose this picture as one of my more simple ones. That's good. I'm glad you're patient. You just never know. That's I guess that's how I get the look of my drawings. Like it's teaching me also just to be patient with my own self, because I'm not. I think I mentioned last week, I was like, I want it done now. Not going fast enough. My brain gets bored. Like, no, slow down. You'll be fine. You'll get there. That the internet gives you a lot of that instant gratification, dopamine hit kind of things. That's why I've stayed away from TikTok, because I watch enough YouTube as it is. I don't need TikTok as well. But if someone wants to send me a TikTok, I will definitely watch it. Oh, yeah, Ethan. I think if you're talking about Ethan Becker, yeah, he's very patient. If you're doing animation, you have to be, because I just can't. The level of patience to do animation is crazy to me. I would watch Rubber Ross. He's a animator. He used to work with Game Grumps, but has since really branched out on his own. He does this Gartic phone game with his other animator friends, and I'm really glad he's like been doing stuff like that and pulling the animation community together, because even just watching them do more of the simple animations that you can do on that is crazy to me. I can't imagine animating a whole show. I don't have TikTok or Twitter. Yeah, no, Twitter X or whatever it wants to be called, not my thing. I do have one, but I don't really post on there. I feel like I see more, especially since you know who took over, I feel like I see more and more just negative stuff in my feed. More and more, and I'm tired of it. That who must not be named or whatnot. Okay, coming around to the finish line here. Whee! Yeah, I'm starting to think I need a new tip for my pencil for sure. I have to order one. The replacements are not cheap, I heard, though. They're like 20-30 bucks, which is dumb. They should give you at least a couple for that price. Wait for Tumblr and MySpace. Yeah, I remember having a MySpace way back in the day. I'm surprised that platform still works. I never really hear anybody talk about it, but it's still there. I had that for a while in like high school and stuff, but then Facebook came around and then Instagram. So I've been kind of hanging in those spaces. There's not a lot of options overall for social media. Oops. Okay, this over here. Whoopsies. No, stop changing my pen to eraser. Alright, we got these two little spots. Okay, cool. A gold star, thank you. I appreciate the gold star. Okay. Yeah, just adding, I know I keep saying this, but just smoothing out the background already makes the picture look better. But you know, I was working with what I had at the time. Enjoy the journey. Have I tried Texas? Oh yeah. If bread is definitely, I love bread, and if you want to put garlic and butter on it, even better. Texas toast is pretty good. Well, I'm hoping that the world's changing for the better and changing for the good. All I can keep doing is my best to help facilitate some of that. Right, a couple more strokes there. Okay, bam. Whew. Alright, I think we got a good start here. I'm excited to do more stuff with this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for chatting with me, souls. And I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me in my little corner of the galaxy. I would appreciate if you guys can like, subscribe, share, all that lovely stuff. I'll see you next Monday. Have a good night.